I have to tell you, I have to tell you that women are more ruthless than men.
And what?
Oh, well, a woman will jump and grab your hair and pull you down.
That's true.
They'll jump down on the ground and bite your ankle.
Right.
They're
vicious,
they'll
aren't
kick
they?
you in the they'll kick you in the groin.
Particularly if you're trying to steal their baby. Have you ever noticed that? If you try to steal a woman's baby, they will come at you with everything they have.
That sounds like the voice.
I'm going to tell you right now, even a sickle won't slow them down. I understand you're sitting in. How many 9-year-olds could you beat up? Seriously. And I want you to be totally honest.
And they're bum rushing me now.
Yeah,
changing
bum
the rules a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I even like that. I like one at a time.
One at a time, I'd say, 50 plus.
Right.
But as a bum rush, it's kind of chaotic. I'd go with sort of 15 to 20.
I'm going to tell you right now, too. The one, if they bum rush, they come at me that way, a couple of them are getting killed. I mean, before I was just knocking them out. But even if I have to smother a couple on my way down, I'm going to kill them. And I'm going to know that maybe I lost this fight to this 9-year-olds, but there's going to be some crying parents later.
Smother?
Yeah.
And how would you do that?
I mean, as they're piling on top of me, I'm going to put a couple underneath me
Okay.
and make sure I smother them. It has to happen. Derek, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, 19043.
That's old school.
Hoo-ah!
Way to go, buddy.
How about retarded kids with a mongoloid strength trained by Master Poe?
Well, first of all, they're going to have, super strength. On the other hand, Master Poe's not going to be able to train them.
Oh, okay.
All right? So, if you're fighting retarded kids, best thing to do there is to try to confuse them at first. My thing would be yell, hey, did you hear Scooby-Doo died? And get them upset about that. And so that they're completely disoriented.
That will at least get them so upset that their eyes are closed and they're looking down. They'll go windmill on you with their arms.
Then
at
it's
that
over,
point.
my friend, because I have been caught by them before. And I'll tell you this. They can catch you with a forearm. There's something about a retarded kid's forearm. It's more like an aluminum bat. And Master Poe, you would probably know more about this than me. Why are their forearms just so strong?
Everyone's forearm is. This
And
part
yet
of
they
the
use-
arm?
But we don't use it, I guess, right?
Exactly.
I think it's from coming out of the birth canal and someone trying to shove them back in while they're trying to be born. Just fighting with those forearms to
You
get
think
out.
so?
Yeah.
Do you think that's where it comes from?
Yeah.
The other thing about them is the speed is phenomenal because they walk on tippy toes. And I don't know, Master Poe, I know you work with kids. Could you do something where you force them onto their tippy toes like a retarded kid and then later let them run?
So you want this retarded kid to run on their toes?
Well, I'm saying, they're going to do that naturally.
Yeah.
What I want to do is somehow get a helmet on them at an early age and get them out on the field playing like an outside linebacker.
Well, that's good.
Well, you would have to start from the very beginning. I mean, if they are retarded...
Take them away from their mother at birth.
Okay. If they are retarded and you want them to train, then you train them on eye-hand coordination, balance, strength. You would give them all the tools necessary, and then later on teach them the next level.
But how do you get them to focus? How do you get them not to freak out if you say, hey, you got that girl pregnant, now you have to marry her? And then that always confuses them.
Because they will.
I never had that problem.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
go running for the stands.
Well,
They'll
guess
leave the
what?
football field.
Now you're going to have to get married because she's pregnant.
No!
And then
it goes into. Then it's not even words. It's
Yeah.
like a rabbit shriek when a rabbit gets hurt.
Yeah.
Then it's just like a.
Yeah. And when they're coming after you, I mean, the only thing you can do is start throwing candy behind your head, and hopefully they'll stop and get it because they will run you down with that speed from walking on their toes. So when are you training these kids, Master Poe?
When am I starting to train these?
Yeah, when's that start? Master Poe's School of Retarded Self-Defense.
Yeah, that tippy-toe walking, that makes that Achilles tendon like a steel wire, steel coil.
Yeah.
And the calves just get built up super strong, too. And it's like having a kangaroo come at you.
You know, Fez and I have a dream of taking these kids, and I'm sure a lot of the parents don't want them. You take them at an early age. You train them for pro football. I mean, that's all they're thinking about. Get ball, get ball, get ball. The only problem is how we're going to get them through college. I guess go to a school like Alabama.
Yeah, something like that where no one's going to notice.
Fairly easy to get through.
Yeah, you just keep moving them.
Maybe some of those kids would win student athlete down there. Would be great. Here's Jerry. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be like putting Master Poe in a ring with him like Keanu Reeves in that movie The Matrix?
Yeah, Master Poe is really being humble today. I honestly think that he could take over 1,000.
Well, I don't know. In the beginning, I'm going to be thrown off because they are 9-year-olds.
Mm-hmm. You got that effect.
You got to get your head okay. We're in make-believe land.
No, we'd probably be held in somewhere in the tri-state area.
I see.
And I really am going to try to set this up. I'm going to talk with Wiki about if we do this as a promotion.
I see. And they're not wearing anything.
Well, they're naked?
No.
What are you saying? I'm very confused. Now
give me 1,000.
Now this is Fez's make-believe land.
I didn't know this was Naked Ninja style.
No, they're not wearing any equipment. We discussed that. Yeah. We know that. They don't have...
A lot of their equipment isn't developed fully.
And I almost see this more as a fight to the death. You know what I mean? I don't want any referees here because, let's face it, right off the bat, these kids are cheating, not us.
If you're using... All right, hypothetically, if you're using your entire body,
right,
your fists, your elbows, your head, your knee, your feet,
right,
and your palms and whatever other techniques that you can...
And ass.
I'm sorry.
Don't put your ass on them.
You may have to sit on a couple.
If you sit on them, they'll jump on your head then.
Yeah, you be careful.
You can't sit on them.
You be careful, Haystack, when you try that finishing move of yours.
If they get the horseshoe from around my neck, I'm in trouble.
All right, Chris has come up with an interesting idea. Chris, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy. It's great to have you back.
It's great to be back.
I think the way to go actually would be ground fighting. Just choke these little bastards out. Maybe, break a couple arms with a couple arm bars. I think.
What do you think about that, Mr. Poe? You take them to the ground.
Well, as soon as you take one down to the ground, the other one's going to jump on your face, and then another one's going to grab your left leg, and they're going to pull you from every angle. Plus jump in the air and stomp on your face.
I'm digging one of their eyeballs out with my thumb before I'm out of there. I swear to God I will. And then I'll show that to the other ones.
How do you think the fight went? You just put up a thumbs up with an eyeball on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll pop that in my mouth and spit it out, and you'll see some grossed out kids.
Yeah.
I am so furious with these 9-year-olds that they think they're going to line up against us and catch us one at a time. What I want to do is get a bunch of us to attack a 9-year-old and see how they fucking like it.
Well, you got to send a message.
Sure. And that message is it ain't over. Yeah, it is a fatty.
As it goes through the 3rd grade.
Hey, Joe, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez, Master Poe. How you guys doing?
Good.
All right.
Good. I got a suggestion for you guys. Years ago, when I used to wrestle with my dad, me and my brothers would just bum rush him.
Sure.
And he wasn't a big guy. He's a regular-sized guy. He would stack us on top of each other.
Sure. I mean, it's no problem at all when everybody's been tried to wrestle their dad or their big brother or their uncle, and it's nothing to wrestle a kid. And that's your thing of 3. Let me drop it down this way. How many 3-year-olds do you think before you gave up, Fez?
Oh, man, they can't even walk.
That's what I'm trying to point out to them.
Yeah, the 3-year-olds would be easy.
All right, so how many? Give me a number.
50 3-year-olds.
50 3-year-olds. Be dicing them up like sandwiches. Dicing them up like sandwiches. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys, I had a question for Poe. I just want to know, what's the worst ass beating he's ever given somebody?
Is this something you like to sit around and think about, Master Poe?
I don't know what you're talking about. Self-defense?
Yeah.
Well, just in a situation. I mean, have you ever been out and about, you're in a bar, someone will start some shit, and then you laid into them?
A few things happened in my lifetime.
Yeah. Stuff where you were cruising around with your friends drunk, so a minority hopped out.
All self-defense.
All defending yourself.
Then you got to keep defending yourself like me against these 9-year-olds, because there's a lot of them. Bastards. Look, I like age 6. He's on TV right now. I guess he's been scattered in the hurricane. How quick before... Do you think you can knock him out in one punch, Fez? Or let me ask you this. If you punch a 6-year-old on TV right now, he's been lost in the hurricane, kill him?
Yeah.
One punch kill him?
Yeah.
I don't think you could.
Yeah, I think so.
Master Poe, looking at Fez, he has no training whatsoever.
None.
You think he could kill a kid with one punch?
Well, if I teach him in 15 minutes, he can.
Congratulations, Fez, if you're ready to make that commitment.
15 minutes to kill.
Could he kill Harry? And something that you would teach him in 15 minutes?
Sure.
Nice.